What are the BIM advantage in your point of view?
There's lots of advantages with BIM. For me, if I look at my company, the first thing was efficiency. We're a very large company, we've got 11,000 staff members, of which the team I work for is 500 strong. So we have services, structural, and a number of other specialists working independently. If you get BIM to work efficiently internally, you can work better, you can deliver a better product, a better service to the clients, and then you can sort of expand into the market and actually deliver these fantastic projects in a more efficient way.
Okay. What advice would you give to a firm considering to make the switch to BIM?
Keep it simple and get the right people on board first. Things will fail if you get blockers in the way. The right people with the right ideas, the right attitude, they'll make all the difference. But keep it simple. Find the easy wins. And, you know, Arup is a big company, but they still make mistakes. It's even harder in a big company to actually implement change. Get a decent modeler on board, closely work with engineers, and work as a collaborative team. So keep it simple, identify the cheap wins. So good models, keep your drawings, keep all your documentation as totally edge to the model, so the model drives the process. And that's a very good step to start off with.
Okay, and what do you feel is more challenging when making the switch to BIM?
I think the most challenging is culture. People. It comes straight back to people again. A lot of people say, why are we changing? This is how we've done it all along. It's just another fad, another buzzword that's out there. You know, get the right people in place. That's all it really is, and change the mindset of those who think it's just another waste of time, waste of money, an expensive process that won't ever take off. It will. It's going to happen. You just got to engage with it and make sure you get the right people driving that forward.
And your work is well known internationally. So can you tell us what are you working now?
What am I working on now? Good question, actually. Just finished Leadenhall Tower, which is the cheese grater in central London. There was a topping out ceremony on Tuesday, which was fantastic. Party located on the 34th story of a building site is quite an interesting experience. There's a new project starting up, which I start in July. It's 5 towers in central London again. Luckily on this job, the client is mandating BIM. He has no idea really what he wants from BIM, but he has mandated BIM. So that's quite a nice opportunity to get involved. It's a long-term project. As I said, it's very large, and it has some really good opportunities for us to develop new ideas.
Okay. How do you see the future of BIM in your country?
I suppose people see us as sort of world leaders in a way. I know it was spoken about earlier with the Scandinavian countries being ahead. The UK has come through apparently in second place. I'm sure there's countries that'll question that. The big companies obviously are engaging, normally because like the projects and the clients we work with are actually mandating it now. I think the focus is the small to medium-sized companies. You know, probably 90% of the industry are basically run by these types of companies. They're the ones that really now need to have support and help and drive it through their business. So I think it will happen. Software is becoming cheaper now as well. It's there, it's ready to use. I suppose the real issue is now training. You know, can companies afford to train in a down market? But as it was pointed out earlier today, a down market is when you start to think about how you can change and how you become more efficient. And so I think it will take off and it'll become more popular throughout the UK.
And in your opinion, what should be the role of the schools in the definition of a BIM national strategy?
The schools? Oh, I've got a big thing on this. Again, one of my roles is I go into the local schools and encourage school children to actually take up engineering and architecture as a career. Unfortunately, everyone thinks the way to have a job, a career, is to go to university, get a degree, and basically become a banker. They see lots of bankers with lots of money and they think that's the way forward, business and finance. And engineering has become a bit of a boring subject. It's not trendy, it's not funky, so people forget about it. What we need to do again is get back into the schools, and that's professionals, that's also companies, that's professional institutions, that's the education system, the government. Everyone has to take a leading role in this and just try and help and guide these young students of what a great career it is to be in engineering.